to say briefly, I came here in 1998, and when I came hiding. I came running from preaching. I said I didn't want to do it anymore. I wasn't going to do it. I had no idea that God was going to bring me down here and put me in a Jonah belly of the well experience. He locked up, shut up, everything. I became sick with multiple issues. The doctors had no idea what was going on. This man has prayed me through cancer. This man has prayed me through depression. I've tried on 4 different times to commit suicide. I knew exactly how to do it, and it did not work because of this man's prayers. Even now, with the heart condition that I have, that the doctors told me that if the medication don't work and if God don't do it, we will have to put your name again on the heart transplant list because it is not functioning the way, but I'm still standing. I'm standing because of his prayers. August of this year, something happened to me. I was sitting in my home and we had no food and I had no way of feeding my family. And I was sitting in my chair and I said, okay, God, I can't do this anymore. If I'm gonna be a man, I gotta make something happen. I walked out of my house and I came back with money to take care of my family. God has put back in me the hunger and the desire to be the man that I know he has called me to be. As of September, he has been ministering to me word after word after word, and every title and every message has been to me. And I'm thankful because I'm standing today because of what God has put in this man of God. Like my wife, I grew up without a dad, so therefore being a man, I didn't need one, didn't want one. I didn't know how to submit to the authority of another man. I am my own man. Being the 4th biggest drug dealer in the state of Wisconsin, you bow down to me, not the other way around, but I'm thankful God has taught me how to submit to a man. I'm honored to call you my dad. I'm honored to be called your son. 48 years old, and I can't watch TV shows to have an experience between a father and a son because I never had one. But I watched an episode on TV just the other day that had an emotional scene between a father and a son, and I smiled for the first time in my life because I can now say I'm no longer a fatherless child. My mother was very tough and very hard on me. Her rule was a man belonged outside with the dogs. At 14 years old, when I worked my first job, she took every dime but $7.25 to make sure I had a bus pass to get back and forth to school and to work. I thought she was the most meanest woman I ever met in my life, but it taught me how to fight. It taught me how to stand. It taught me how to depend on myself and not to be dependent on no one else. But I had no idea he was going to send another woman to put into my life and pour into me what it means to have a mom to say, I love you. To let me put my head in her lap and say, it's going to be okay. To check me when I needed to be checked and say, where are you? We need you to step up to the plate and do what you've been called to do. Mama Ellen, thank you for tough love. Thank you for loving me. I stand before you a dressed up mess, but I promise to God the mess is over.